job, good pay, they told. Good life, good wife, streets paved with gold. But here I'm living check to check. Seems hard work made no benefits. From playground dreams to office towers. Forgot to sleep for the overtime hours. Late nights blend with early morn. A hamster wheel for the worn and torn. And round and round we go. The time to stop when we're too old. To live the life to fill our souls. With our ambition, all our hopes. The ones we sacrificed the most, we left on shelves, poached out in droves. To chase the wage, the cash, the pay. The life, the dreams we left to stray. I read the books, I got the grades. I worked the jobs, once I made the trades. I climbed the ladders made of glass. Watched them crack, fell back to earth hard waves. And down and down and down, down we fall. The time to stop when we're too old. To live the life to fill our souls. With our ambition, all our hopes. And round and round and round we go. In orbit of our one-man show. The prophecy that we were sold. No rainbows and no pot of gold. Climbing up just to fall back down. Chasing dreams in a concrete town. We gave it all, and what's the show? Endless cycle, ebb and flow. But here's the truth, it's time to rise. To break these chains and clear our eyes. Gonna rewrite the story, make it ours. Reclaim the dreams, reach for the stars. No time to stop when we're too old. So live the life to fill our souls. With our ambition, all our hopes. The prophecy that we were sold. No rainbows and no streets of gold.
Morning whispers through the curtains, sunlight tiptoes across the floor. Birds sing their gentle chorus, daybreak's knocking at my door. Step outside, the world's unfolding, neighbors nod a silent cheer. The children drag themselves to school, city life hold us in its fear. the quiet hum of every day, where the poets find their grace. In the corners of the common ground, there's beauty in this space. Observations of the ordinary, the threads that weave our days. In the hush, in the stillness, there's magic in the mundane. Children's laughter paints the pavement, old friends sharing the same air, routines dancing in the twilight, convention waltzing through the air. Love notes scrawled on scraps of paper, dogs are barking through the night, the groan of ancient wooden floorboards in the warmth of evening lights. In the quiet hum of every day, where the poets find their grace. In the corners of the common ground, there's beauty in this space. Observations of the ordinary, the threads that weave our days. In the hush, in the stillness, there's magic in the mundane. So I'll cherish every second, every new day, every glance, in the tapestry of moments, hypnotized in life's own trance. Sunrise blushes over rooftops, another day begins anew. In these moments we find wonder, life's a canvas we pass through. In the quiet hum of every day, where the poets find their grace. In the corners of the common ground, there's beauty in this space. Observations of the ordinary, the threads that weave our days. In the hush, in the stillness, there's magic in the mundane. In the hush, in the stillness, there's magic in the mundane. In the hush, in the stillness, there's magic in the mundane. In the hush, in the stillness, there's magic in the mundane.
Glass house, sharp beams fall, fragile walls, reflections call. We're floating in a crystal stream, but nothing's ever what it seems. We're dancing on the edge of light, gripping on to threads so tight, with hearts made out of porcelain. One slip and we may crack again. Shouldn't throw stones, 'cause sticks and stones may break our bones. With every crack another truth shown, in a world so cold, we're not alone in this glass house. We're dancing on the edge of light. Whispers echo through the halls, silent screams that shattered walls. We paint our thoughts on broken panes to watch the rain wash them away. We're dancing on the edge of light, gripping on to threads so tight, with hearts made out of porcelain. One slip and we may crack again. We're dancing on the edge of light. Oh, in this glass house we shouldn't throw stones, 'cause sticks and stones may break our bones. With every crack another truth shown, in a world so cold we're not alone in this glass house. We're dancing on the edge of light. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me why we're doomed to fall in the prism of our own demise. We can't see through our own disguise. Oh, in this glass house we shouldn't throw stones, 'cause sticks and stones may break our bones. With every crack another truth shown, in a world so cold we're not alone in this glass house. We're dancing on the edge of light. We're dancing on the edge in this glass house. We're dancing on the edge of light.
In the mirror's reflection I see a stranger staring back at me. A facade of confidence, a mask worn thin, hiding the doubts that rage from within. Every success feels like a lie. I fear the moment they'll see through my guise. Am I worthy of the space I claim? Am I a pretender playing the game? For in the silence between heartbeats I find solace where doubt retreats. Echoes of doubt, they never fade, as fake as my voice, an endless tirade. Lost in a maze, lost in my mind. Question each step, question each line. I struggle here to find my tribe. People I love, the people that vibe. Wandering through the mists of my mind. Every thought, every want feels so confined. A labyrinth of my doubt and fear, not trusting myself, my problems unclear. silence between heartbeats, I find solace where doubt retreats. Echoes of doubt, they never fade, as fake as my voice, an endless tirade. Nothing you say will convince me that I compare to you, 'cause I never ever seem to produce any good. I never ever seem to do what I should. For in the silence between heartbeats, I find solace where doubt retreats. Echoes of doubt, they never fade, as fake as my voice, an endless tirade. Lost in my mind, question each step, question each line. I struggle here to find my tribe, the people I love, the people that vibe.
Walked into my smoky dive, said, son, I've heard your lips, your riff's so fine. So no, you gotta teach me, 'cause you make it look so easy. So I poured us both a tankard of red wine. I tuned my strings, said, devil, take a seat. You wanna learn the blues? Well, ain't that sweet? But don't think that you'll outplay me, 'cause you have to practice daily. And once you're done here, maybe we'll compete. He strummed my old guitar as flames danced in his eyes. He said, show me how to play that lick where your fingers will catch fire. I know I've got eternity, but there ain't that much to do. So come on, teach me, mortal, how to play the blues. The whiskey and the heartache, and how to bend those strings with all his hate. He said, hell may have my fire, but the blues is my desire. And then and there I knew I'd sealed my fate. I tuned my strings, said, devil, sit on down. You're learning pretty fast with me around. played on through the night until the devil got it right. But I told him he could never win my crown. He strummed the old guitar as flames danced in his eyes. He said, show me how to play that lick where your fingers will catch fire. I know I've got eternity, but there ain't that much to do. So come on, teach me, mortal, how to play the blues. Guitar as flames danced in his eyes. He said, show me how to play that lick where your fingers will catch fire. I know I've got eternity, but there ain't that much to do. So come on, teach me, mortal, how to play the blues. Whoa. I know I've got eternity, but there ain't that much to do. And I'll beat Robert Johnson playing the blues. I'll beat Robert Johnson playing the blues.
She rode into town from the hills and the hollers where the sun always shone. Her eyes wide with wonder as the skyline unfurled. She stepped off that train into a brave new world. The platform was bustling with folks in a hurry. Their faces like strangers, their footsteps a flurry. She clutched her small suitcase, heart racing with fear, in this concrete jungle where dreams could appear. Big city station, neon lights ablaze, a symphony of sirens in the haze. She left behind fields where the wildflowers bloom, now lost in the rhythm of this urban monsoon. Ooh, big city station. Ooh, big city station. Trains roared like thunder, their engines alive with secrets and stories as they began to arrive. She watched as they departed to distant unknowns, their steel wheels on tracks singing lonesome tones. The ticket booth whispered tales of escape, of lovers reuniting or fortunes to shape. She wondered if her destiny waited for her in the shadows of the skyscrapers where dreams could occur. Ooh, big city station. Ooh, big city station. Big city station, neon lights ablaze, a symphony of sirens in the haze. She left behind fields where the wildflowers bloom, now lost of this urban monsoon. The conductor wore wrinkles etched deep in his face. He'd seen countless arrivals, each with their own grace. He tipped his hat kindly as she stepped through the gate. A welcome, little lady, to your grand twist of fate. Big city station, neon lights ablaze, a symphony of sirens in the haze. She left behind fields where the wildflowers bloom, now lost in the rhythm of this urban monsoon. Ooh, ooh. Big city station, big city. Ooh, big city station. Big city station. Big city. Big city, big city, big city, big city station. She stood there under the station's bright sign, a small town girl dreaming in the heart of the grind. Oh, big city station where stories converge. She'd find her own rhythm, her rhymes to emerge. Oh, big city station. Big city, big city, big city, big city station.
Meet the freaks, a tale of music, laughter, and mystique. We're about to start, so take a leak. You don't want to miss Meet the Freaks. Tune in now, it's time to meet the weird and wild, the bold, unique, stories untold, the tales we seek. Come along, let's meet the freaks! From the strange to the rare, the out of the blue, extraordinary lives just for you.
Join the chat, get the sneak peeks.
It's your favorite show! Meet the freaks! Meet the freaks! Oh, meet the freaks! The tales we love, the tales we seek, a different freak on every week. Let all just meet the freaks. Radio Freakjam. What? Radio Freakjam.
Only jam you don't spread.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Radio Freakjam, and we're here with another Meet the Freaks. And I hope you liked the Disney intro, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a Disney intro there for you, because you know the world is Disney, and we're going to talk about that a bit tonight. And obviously, I've got my good friend Josh here, the Freakjam's creative genius, if we're going to call him anything. He's just always running with ideas and putting things out there and making things happen, and it's great to speak to him. And we're going to speak to something about that we've spoken about before. Do you remember this here?
I'm not feeling like a real person, like I'm just a ghost, moving through a world that I don't belong to the most. I'm just a hollow shell, feeling so empty inside.
That's enough of that. That's So last year. Because that was a project I'd done with AI last year, and I made the AI write the song and the lyrics and do the vocals, and we done a video with AI, and we mastered it with AI, and we done everything with AI, and we put it out there, and we also used the lyrics to do a secret songwriter style show where we got people to basically, we gave them the lyrics and the chord structure that the AI generated and asked them to go away and write their own version of the song with that, which was interesting. Lots and lots of fun. So we're back on that, because I said on that show about just over a year ago, I think now, that, you know, give it a year and this is going to be so much better. And Josh and I have made discoveries, as we do in this world of technology, and we've discovered some new technology which we're going to stun you with. So first of all, I'm going to play a tune. This is going to be a song that Josh has done, but I'd like some feedback on the songs that you heard at the start of the show, because as I said, there's a little note pinned in the top of the chat there was an imposter in that set list, and I want to know if anyone's got any ideas who the imposter was. So if you have got any ideas of the song, drop it in the chat room, and you know, we'll talk about that in a bit. But let me play a song. This is going to be one of Josh's songs, then we'll bring Josh in and we can sort of talk more about all of this and get into it a bit more. So Josh, I think I'm going to play, there we go, your first one you sent me. Now, I've not properly heard these, I'm going to be honest. So I am not responsible for any of the content in these tracks. It is purely down to Josh. So this is Endless Nights Without Wish Me Luck.
Mama's old guitar strummed to a hopeful beat, played lullabies of love, bitter yet sweet. Staring out the window, wishing on a star, hoping for a future that's brighter by far. Barefoot in the yard, finding treasures that aren't gold, hand-me-downs and stories that we told. Peeking through the cracks, thin walls of sorrow, whispers from the streets, they call my name. Parents working hard for a better tomorrow, but we dance in shadows just the same. Fading tape recorder, tales of olden days, imaginations bloom where hardships lay. Lying on my bed, staring at the ceiling, empty screen, no colors, just gray. Found solace in dreams, longing for that feeling. The world outside, so far away. In my room, where shadows follow, no channels there to bring delight. No Sky TV, in the dark without tomorrow. No Sky TV, through those endless nights. No Sky TV, dreaming of borrowed fantasies. No Sky TV, in my childhood's light. Walking past the stores, screens so bright, a glimpse of worlds I'd never know. Their laughter felt like whispers in the night as I trudged back to my shadowed home. Sitting on the porch, stars up high, wishing on each one, but answers never came. Father told me tales of black and white, of heroes grand who'd win the fight. Their world seemed so far out of sight, built on dreams in the the dead of night. In the dark, we'd find our fame, hoping one day our names would reign. Gather round the table, candles flicker low, stories shared by the fire's gentle glow. Mama's voice, a soothing lullaby. We found our joy beneath the sky, with pockets light, dreams heavy on my chest. We made our magic with what little we possessed. No Sky TV, just shadows on the wall. No Sky TV, dreaming we'd have it all. No Sky TV, through those endless nights. No Sky TV, oh how we take flight, finding solace in each other's company, making our own shows, just you and me. No Sky TV, in the dark without tomorrow. No Sky TV, through those endless nights. No Sky TV, dreaming of borrowed fantasies. No Sky TV, in my childhood's light. No Sky TV, horizons felt so distant. No Sky TV, but still we held on tight, tight.
I walk the streets of this old town.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Endless Nights Without, and here is its creator. Oh, no, you're not Tom, are you? I've done that again. I must remember to change the things over, Josh. Why didn't you remind me? It's Josh, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. He's there, and I always get the fingers wrong and stuff like that. How you doing, dude?
Hello, I am good, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad. That was good. I liked that, man.
Thank you.
And what was that about, pray tell?
So that is a song about growing up too poor to afford certain television systems, such as Sky.
Is that something that's very near and dear to your heart there, sir?
I never grew up with Sky, so I personally know the pain and strife that can inflict.
I don't think I did either. We had like a black and white TV and, you know, sort of a coat hanger for an aerial sort of thing. You know, it was that sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old.
Yeah.
No, don't agree. So, look, dude, let's be honest here. We're here to talk about AI music because every song that you have heard tonight, everything on the pre-show and Josh's song there is all made by AI. Which, you know, I want to be excited about. And part of me is, but part of me is shit scared. And I think the robots are going to kill us and Josh doesn't. That's pretty much how it works, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, what do you make of all this, man?
I'm getting a headache because we've not done this since lockdown, and I can't remember how any of this stuff works.
You're just talking to the mic, and you know, you just want to play with your new. You want to play with your new camera.
Oh no, that's working fine. That follows me around the room. I'm trying to get my sound into your computer.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's fine as long as they don't start killing us. We're laughing.
Well, I was watching YouTube videos last night, and apparently in a conversation with ChatGPT-4, and apparently this guy's got a load of evidence and stuff to back all this up, including transcripts of the actual talk. ChatGPT said that basically the chances of AI wiping out mankind are 60 to 70%, with a 30% survival rate of human beings.
Nice.
I mean, you know, are we doing this? I mean, you know, the whole idea of robots making our music and our art, because obviously that's something you and I are quite invested in with the job that we do. We use AI for lots of stuff now in sort of generative fill and changing shape of things and putting things in that weren't even there in the first place. I've been working a year with you, just over a year with you, and it's come on so fast.
Yeah. It does. It changes every day pretty much. So, I mean, we use it in Photoshop for work quite a bit, and I have to tell you every day to update Photoshop because there's stuff that's not working or was working and doesn't do it the way it used to do it, and it changes on a daily basis.
It really does, and it's moving so fast. I said back on that show when we done the track last year sometime that in a year's time it was going to be so advanced, and let's be honest, that you can go and do that for free, people. That is something you can go and do yourself now. You don't have to download any software. All you need is a browser. You can go and sign on, and it's udo.com. I'll put it in the chat room there, udo.com. And you can sign up for a free account and you get 100 credits free. And for 100 credits, you can make a few songs. And that's even scarier. The fact that you can go and do this for nothing. I mean, as a musician, Josh, I mean, obviously from the technology side of you, which you're heavily invested into, I mean, how do you feel about this as a musician? And as a producer and an engineer?
So, I don't know about the results you've got, but I don't know that there's much to worry about yet. It doesn't seem, it doesn't seem to have the ability to write good music.
I think. I mean, we can get into the sort of technical areas and bits and pieces that are going on with all of it, but I think from the point of view of actually crafting a song, I mean, this is a lyricist's dream because you can write your own lyrics, you can plug these into this software, and you can have someone sing it and someone play it in the style that you want, and you can tell it how it should be done, and if you want a certain accent on it, and if you want a certain style on it or genre. You can have total control over this piece that you're creating to a point. And then you press the button and it will generate a 32-second clip, two 32-second clips, two different 32-second clips of the same song. Yeah. And then you choose the one you want, or you regenerate, or you carry on. You can remix them as well. There's loads of variables you can play with. I think from a lyricist point of view, if you're out there wanting to write songs and wanting to represent your songs as a lyric writer, this is a great tool. It's a fantastic tool. Do you think we've heard it in the charts yet?
It's difficult. Because we don't know how long this technology has been around, because this is just coming out public now, isn't it?
Yeah, so, and it's only in beta as well.
Yeah, but has it been around longer and I don't know, really. It's hard to say. Because
so, Tomo's saying most people fail a blind listening test between AI and human-made music.
I think now, I think we could... Yeah, I think a lot of people would fail the test. It's not kind of like the photography side of it, where generative fill and, DALL-E and all that stuff would come out with like 7 fingers and... just wouldn't work. This has come out kind of running, isn't it? It worked off the bat almost.
Yeah, I mean, the previous song I had to use, I don't know, there's probably about 6 different softwares and stitch them all together manually to make it work. With the tracks that I built on the front end there, and I went purposely into trying to write serious songs that you might have been submitted to a Radio Freakjam sort of style indie sort of thing, So I didn't want them to be perfect. I didn't want them to be excellent and so polished. So I kind of went for sort of rougher sort of ideas. And you can churn these things in about an hour and a half if you put your mind to it. And I was using ChatGPT-4 to write the lyrics, or Microsoft Bing as well. I was using that to write the lyrics. And then I'd take the lyrics and I'd rewrite a lot of them myself, because that still is basic.
Yeah.
They miss kind of metaphor, and they miss that sort of idea of the parts that make us human, the emotions and stuff like that. And you can ask it to rewrite as many times, but it still comes up with similar results. So I was taking lyrics from there and then plugging them into Udio, and I think I spent a lot of credits on some of those songs.
Yeah, I think, like you said, I think a lot of the problem becomes the lyric writing is pretty sus.
Yeah.
And I found, you can ask it to write a song, but it will try and use the same term over and over and over again, which is no good, really.
No, I mean, this is it, and I don't know if you've been playing with it much recently. I've noticed recently with the new update where they've actually introduced a thing that we were going to try tonight, but it doesn't work as well as it could. Basically, you can upload your own song, and what we're going to have Josh do is upload a Days of the New track, and then cut it and get it to write the other end with AI, taking samples from Josh's voice and all the guitar sounds and the drum sounds and stuff like that. And it kind of works, doesn't it? But
yeah, it's not quite there.
So, I mean, there's lots of things, and I'm sure this is only going to get better. Surely at some point in time we're going to be able to get stem tracks for these.
Well, there was one I was looking at. I'll have to try and find the site. There was something I was looking at this week that will do that, and we can maybe put it to the test later. I'll see if I can find it. Hang on.
That'd be fantastic, because I've noticed when you sort of take these tracks and look at them as wave files, the stereo wave, generally the right hand channel is lower. It seems to have less compression on it, and you generally have to play around with the the right hand channel to bring it, sort of equalise it against the right hand channel. Which ends up then throwing the vocal to the left a little bit, because obviously that channel is more predominant. So I've noticed there's a few technical problems with it like that, and sometimes you get stuck with very long intros or very sort of lots of fade outs. I've noticed. Doesn't know how to finish or start a song properly.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are you looking for?
Trying to find this site. I signed up to it the other day. They keep sending me emails, but I can't for the life of me figure out what email address they're emailing.
Wispy, yes. So the plan is we're going to try and do a song on the show tonight. So we're not sure if it's going to work, basically, because we want to do this on Josh's side, but we don't know if we're going to get his audio from his screen. But we'll give it a try. If not, what I might do is ask Josh to drop off for a minute. We'll build up what we need to do, get Josh to drop off, and maybe create it in behind the scenes, and then email it to me, and we can have a listen there or something like that, or we can post it after the track. But at least if we could get sort of the first 30 odd seconds done, then we can sort of show you what it's like, and with all your suggestions. So let's start a bit of that. Let's start thinking about that. So what we're going to need is we're going to want some genres. It doesn't have to be one, but genres that work together will generally produce a better song. We're going to want a title. Let me get a notepad or something up for this. We're going to need a title. We're going to need, maybe a basis for some lyrics, or maybe someone wants to jump on ChatGPT and ask it to write us a song. If you're not busy, Josh, once we got a subject or something, do you want to jump on ChatGPT as well?
I can do that, yeah.
Awesome, right, so we'll do that. And then, we'll sort of get a basis of a song written up, how it works, and then we plug it into Udio and see what we can come up with. And if we get 30 seconds of track just to show you, that'd be great. If we can do more, that'd be even better. But it really, really has blown my mind, this stuff, and I can't believe how far it's coming over the year, because if you listen to some of the tracks, the voices sound real. I was playing it, one of the tracks I've done, Doubts, which played on the pre-show there, and played to Morgan the other day, and he sat there listening to it and went, Jesus, it even breathes. And it does. You can hear the singer take a breath in, or sort of have a breath on the end of a note. It is that detailed. And I just don't know what to think, Josh. You got to convince me this is a good thing, man.
Yeah.
Do you think we're the first people to play a whole playlist of AI songs on YouTube?
Depends how long it's been out in the public domain, doesn't it?
Just wondering. And let's have a look at some thoughts of the music in the start on there, and Josh's track as well. Let us know what you think. Dave, Tomo says auto-tune and beat quantizing are precursors to AI, and most people can't hear those. No, he's right. That has been around for a while. Tim says AI will be fully mature when we have a self-driving talking car. You would like that, wouldn't you, Tim? Yes. Would you have a leather jacket and go around solving crimes as well? Probably. Jeff Leppard could have done with some AI. So come on, guys. Let's. Right. Okay. Tim wants to go with Curse of Virtual Man, in a nod to Curse of Common Man there from Frequency. So we'll go with that. So that's a good thing. Right. Put that down on the sheet. So if someone wants to come up with a genre, give us a genre. Anyone in the chat would be nice. What are you up to there, Josh? What are you working on?
I'm just getting the Chat GPT thing going.
Radio. I mean, if they're not going to come up with any ideas, what we could do is we could have it write a song about them.
Oh, we could do.
I'm kind of liking that idea. The Curse of Virtual Man about the people in the chat room. Right. Okay.
Doom metal.
Stoner rock is what Tom has asked for. So we'll have some stoner rock. With a bit, we'll throw in a bit of 80s synth pop as well, Wispy. Why not? We'll mix the pair of them up. That should be quite interesting. Do you reckon we can get stoner rock with 80s synth pop? Do you reckon that could be a thing? Yeah,
well, that one I wrote about the fridge, that was quite a blend of different things.
I think that's the fun about this, is you can country stone. All right, we'll put all three of them in. Country. Do we want a male singer? Do we want a female singer? Let us know on that. What else could we put in there? Particular region. Tom cannot ruddy wait. It's going to be interesting. And I said, if this doesn't work live, what we'll do, we will make this happen, and I'll post it out for everyone to hear as well. So you do get a chance to do it. Right. So while you're having to think of some ideas, and while Josh is getting the Chat GPT up and running, I'm going to play another one of Josh's songs. Should we have 5 finger discount, Josh?
If you want.
Is it safe, Josh?
Yeah, it's fine.
Rightio. Right, okay. So you guys, we want a guitar solo. I'll put that in there. You guys think of some stuff. We're going to have 5 finger discount, Josh versus Udio, and we'll come back to sort of building this track.
Prices keep going up, it's got me feeling down. Every corner store, every place I see, they want my money, but they won't get a fee. Fed up with the cost, yeah, it's highway robbery. Got a cheeky plan for what they'll never see. I'll tell you now, it's a damn disgrace. Paying through my nose for just one taste. I'm not a fool, I've got a plan in place. Stuff them in my trackies, disappear without a trace. Why should I pay when I can get them for free? Strolling out the shop, none the wiser you'll see. Sneak out the shop with a smirk on my face. Dodged all the cameras, disappeared without a trace. They're just fags, but they're worth their weight in gold. In my trackies, yeah, I've got nerve, I've got bold. Past the coppers, hold my head up high. Got my stash and I didn't pay a dime. Down the alleyways where the shadows lie. Keep my pace steady with a twinkle in my eye. There's a thrill in the heist as the packs stack up. Laughing at the prices, guess I've had enough. Fed up with the cost, yeah, it's highway robbery. Got a cheeky plan for what they'll never see. I'll tell you now, they won't get another penny from me. I'm living bold and this life ain't free. Back to the pub, light one up with pride. Sharing stories with my mates by my side. We laugh at the system, to us it's just a game. Don't need no riches, we've got our own acclaim. On the lookout with a grin so sly. Can't catch me now no matter how you try. It's a game we play with the stakes so high. In these city streets, I'm the kingpin, that's why. Why should I pay when I can get them for free? Strolling out the shop, none the wiser you'll see.
And we're back there. So that was a 5 Finger Discount. Very sort of indie there. Yes?
I can't hear the music.
That was, you know the music, 5 Finger Discount. You done it. It's sort of an indie vibe to it.
I haven't listened to it yet.
So I think we've got a list together, which I've sent Josh. So we're going to call it The Curse of Virtual Man. It's going to be about the Freakjam listeners, somehow. It's going to be a cross of country, stoner rock, 80s synth pop. It's going to have a guitar solo, and we're going to try and fit Glaswegian in there somewhere. So, I mean, you know, we're asking a lot, I feel. You know, it's... it's I really am kind of speechless by all of it, and every time I do something with it, it's just like, wow, because you learn, you know, you do your first song and you're like, fuck that, Jesus, that's amazing, and then you learn how to use the software properly, and you learn the little prompts you need to use and how it sort of structures things, and you start going, oh, I can do this, oh, I can do this, and you start pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and you get some scarily good things out. How do you feel, Josh, about the fact that it can rip off people's voices?
That's probably the well, it's trained on modern music. Well, it's trained on modern music, trained on music. So it's learned what a lot of these people sound like. I've churned one out that sounded exactly like Mars Kennedy. I think the next track I've sent you sounds, what was it, like Texas meets Natalie Imbruglia meets Alanis Morissette meets there was someone else as well, wasn't there? But it's trained on them, so it sounds like them.
Yeah,
and it's crazy.
It's scary good. I want to play everyone a quick track, one of the Meet the Freaks intros I've done. I'd like to dedicate this to Wispy because, you know, if and when he comes on the show, he's going to be greeted by this basically. So I'm just going to go help over to iTunes here and where to put it. Of course, it's I'm going to have to find it because it's done a weird thing. It's weird things are good. It's fine. And I just want to find this track and play it to you because it really is quite scary. And I don't know if by playing it I'm going to get into trouble. Do you know what I mean? Nope, not that one. Must be that one. No, it's not that one. I will find it in a second. Right, there it is. Right. Okay, I've got it. So I'm going to play you this, and let me know who you think it sounds like, guys. Josh has heard this. I played this in the car. As I said, this is a little thing for Wispy. Let me know what you think it sounds like. Well, who you know it sounds like.
Ooh, you gotta meet the freaks. freaks.
Tune in now, it's time to meet the weird and wild, the bold, unique stories untold, the tales we seek. Come along, let's meet the freaks. From the strange to the rare, the out of the blue, extraordinary lives just for you. Join the chat, get the sneak peek, it's your favorite show. Meet the freaks, meet the freaks, meet the freaks. A new geek on every week. Meet the freaks, you know you better meet the freaks.
But it's Weird Al. It's Weird Al. The voice is spot on Weird Al. And I didn't ask for that. That's what it gave me when I looked for a polka. You know, it's and that I found very amusing, but also, again, quite scary. So what happens when your voice pops up in something, Josh?
Yeah, we'll see.
But I mean, I don't know. Do we have a right? Is there something that we could do about that if we wanted to? I mean, technically, our audible property is being ripped off. It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a huge problem, but at the minute, it's just we'll see where it goes.
I mean, I think it's the same as any technology. You know, there's going to be legal challenges. People are not going to like that. I wrote a track which sounds a lot like that guy Ren, and no, it doesn't sound a lot like him. It sounds like him, and it's really uncanny, and yeah, it's dangerous. Right? Is it working, Josh? Are we going to try this?
I don't think you're going to get. Well, shall I hit play and just see if you hear anything? I don't think you will.
That'll be a start.
Imagine what you'll hear is probably through my mic, not through the computer. But shall I just do the setup so people can see what we're doing?
Yeah.
To set this up. So
I'm going to put you on.
When we come
screen.
in, what's that?
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. Am I full screen?
You are full screen. Yeah.
Okay. So you come in here. You can discover other people's music. But if you want to create something, this top search bar at the top. We can type a few things into this top bit. So what are we looking at? We want, the title is The Curse of Virtual Man. So that's our title. We can then just put prompts in. So we want it, okay, a song about a community of
Your screen is very blurry there, sir.
Oh, I know what's happened.
Sorry, caps lock still on here. Tom I was screaming, the screen is blurry.
How's that?
Nope, it's still blurry. Oh no, there you go. There it is.
Yeah,
It's
it should
not
be
blurry
better.
anymore.
Okay,
Evening, Richie Carr.
I will start again now that we can see stuff.
Darren says
So-
it looks like you spent the day in the pub.
So we get this search bar at the top. I'll type in what I already typed in, which is the title, The Curse of Virtual Man. And I'm going to put a song about the freak jam people. I'm not going to give it too much prompt because it'll be funnier to see what it comes up with. We can put different things. Basically, you can put as many prompts in here as you want. So what are some of these? without doing styles yet.
We've got to get the Glaswegian in there, I think.
So, is that how you spell it?
I think so.
Glaswegian.
Weigian. I'm sounding French.
Yeah. So we'll do that. Let's start with let's do Stoner Rock. That was the first one we had. You can see it comes up with the different options down here if it's one that it recognises. What else? We had 80s synth. It's not gonna see 80s synth rock. But 80s synth pop, sorry.
Oh, it's got to see that. Come on,
if we just do 80s, let's just do 80s pop. Oh no, let's type it in. Hell.
We'll just do 80s pop and synth separately.
Yeah, we'll see if we'll just add that in. I won't put guitar solo yet, but we want country.
Yeah, we definitely want a bit of country in there as well. Yeehaw! Now, what I will say while Josh is doing this is that, it will look at all those prompts, but depending on the settings you've got, it will ignore some of them. So, we could end up with just a country song. We could end up with just an 80s synth pop song. So it will vary. Sometimes it will blend things nicely as well.
So it gives you suggestions. So if we wanted to add more things in, I think we've got enough in there for now, but you can go pretty crazy on this. I did see someone put, what was it, doom metal or something, but I think we've added enough. We can choose between the two different models. The best results generally come in these 32-second clips. But if you want to try and do a whole song in one go, you can try the 130. And then we get the choice on lyrics. So we've got auto-generated, instrumental, or custom. If we did auto-generated, it would just give us a load of lyrics based upon this prompt. But what we're going to do is do custom. And I've already gone into ChatGPT. I've literally written Curse of a Virtual Man song lyrics. So maybe I should have told ChatGPT to write about the jam night. Should we freak everyone out a little bit more, Ian?
Yeah. What are you going to do? Just rewrite it?
No, let's do some research first. Okay. Please search... I can't type. The Freakjam Radio and Mr. Bumble Jam Night in Blackwater, hosted by Freakjam. So in case you didn't realise, ChatGPT can do this sort of thing now.
It knows all about you people. I'm telling you. It's taking over.
This is when it fails.
Just to prove me wrong.
Come on. Come on. You're thinking. This works so much better during the day when America's not online.
It does. So you're going to reach your car out there, and again, let's know your thoughts, people. I mean, are you scared? Is it just me? Am I a wuss? Or is Josh right? Is Josh right to be sort of out there and happy about this and seeing it as developmental rather than a problem? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's It does take a while sometimes. Sometimes the robot overlords don't necessarily play nicely. Is it misbehaving, Josh?
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to get what we want from this.
It's almost like waiting for a bassist to learn their part.
I seem to have been chucked out of my... I've already upgraded. I am upgraded. What are you on about?
Yeah, Tim says America's still at work.
Yeah, it's doing wonders with ChatGPT. Well, let's start off. Let's do a test just to see what happens. Let's do an auto-generated one.
All right, yeah, let's see if we get something.
So we'll get
says
something
Josh has broken the AI. Take that, Skynet.
So we'll generate those, and while that's generating, I'll see if I can Oh, I'm back. I'm back with ChatGPT 4.0. No, something went wrong.
It's doing that a lot recently. I think it's trying to compute war games or something.
Come on, Skynet.
Would you like to play chess? Sorry, it was an 80s reference for anyone who's not old enough. I love that film. You know war games, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No? Oh, man. Probably one of the earliest AI takes over the world films ever. And basically, it sort of gets to playing chess and then decides it wants to play nuclear war and sort of decides to sort of fire up some nuclear weapons and bits and pieces. So, yeah, it's all good fun. Long story short, obviously.
Yeah.
So, is it working? Is it working? Come on now.
It just asked me what I wanted to know and clarify if I need specific information.
Why aren't you working?
I've asked it to do some research. Right, we've got some. Okay.
That was it. Wispy, how about a game of thermonuclear war? Greetings, Professor Falcon. Yeah, my tribe.
Okay, I think we just get rid of the ChatGPT idea. I think we just let this do its wonder.
All right, we'll just show off Udio tonight then, and but you know you can put your own lyrics in. You can write lyrics in other softwares and then put this into it. But we'll let it do its thing and see what happens.
Do you know what might be quite funny? Ian?
Go on then.
If we don't listen to it,
what we just
let's generate two.
Right.
And I'm just going to use my experience in this to kind of shape it, and we'll see what comes out, shall we?
Righty-ho.
So the first one, it's chucked out these 32-second long clips, and if we go into in-painting, we can actually see the lyrics it's written, and you can kind of edit the song this way. We don't really want to do that, but if you're curious to see what's been written, it's in there. We could remix it, but again, we don't want to do that. What we want to do is extend. Generally, you need to add an intro to these things. So let's add an intro to that one. What was that? Freakjam Town, I think?
Yeah.
And then let's add an intro to that one. So this is going to generate two again. So we'll have 4 new tracks. So we've got Freakjam Down, version 2 and version 1. And then we've got, what was this one called? Lost in Cyberspace, version 2 and version 1.
Lost in Cyberspace. That doesn't seem very applicable to us.
No.
But you know,
what I'll do is I'll just play quickly so I can hear the first second of it, and I'll just make a snap judgment on which one we go with.
Righty-ho, righty-ho. Or maybe we could do it randomly. We could give it to the audience, one or two.
Oh, we could do, yeah. So
right.
we'll progress both. We'll pick one of both, one of each, one of both.
Right. Okay. So if you're listening, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get you to choose a number between 1 or 2, and then we're going to sort of do that for another song, and we're going to keep that one. We're not even going to listen to it because we want this to be quick and easy, and time.
Okay, so for the first one, Freakjam Town. Do we want 1 or 2?
Freakjam Town, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want 1 or 2? Let's hear which one you want. It's and we'll choose that one. And what we're going to do? Extend that with.
We'll extend that. We'll whack another section, then we'll whack a guitar solo on it, I think.
Rightio. Okay. So 1 or 2 for Freakjam Town. Wispy says 1, so let's go with that.
Okay, version 1. So I'm going to extend that again, like I did a minute ago, and I added the intro. This time we're just going to add a section. You can actually, I've found you can fiddle with the prompt a little bit. So if you want to add more things in, so we could pick something that we want to add in, and it will try and add that somewhere there. I'll tell you what we didn't have was a female singer.
Okay. The other thing that is interesting, I don't know if you play with it, is you've got a manual there as well and automatic. And if you can switch between, and if you put manual on, basically it will be rigorous to the prompts you've put in the top. If you don't, then it will be a bit more relaxed about what it's choosing and do some of the deciding itself.
Yeah. So we've picked that one. What about Lost in Cyberspace? Should we go 1 or 2? Should we do 2 this time?
Yeah, okay, just to keep it mixed up. That's a plan.
I'll use the same prompt I added in, female singer. Extend.
So we have we don't even have an idea or any control over the lyrics it's writing now. And I have found recently with this, you do end up with it going and you go, what? And you know it does. Then it sings the lyrics that you've written, and you're like, that's not quite what I was looking for. But I mean, you know, we'll take it, or we'll just get rid of that one and we'll try a different version. What's next on the list? Is that this ChatGPT?
I just want to get it to search us and find out about us, but it's not playing ball. So these are both still generating. They take a little while sometimes. Okay, so we've got that. That's technically our next iteration. And there's something that you can kind of see what's going on here. If you look, even though this was from the same song, this one's gone into psychedelia, lo-fi, and hypnagogic pop, whatever that means. This one's alternative rock, and indie rock.
So that's the stoner rock coming out.
Yeah, this is psychedelic, neo-psychedelic, and psychedelic. And this one's rock, alternative rock, and melancholic.
Sorry, we've got to keep the one that's all psychedelic on that one. This got to be done.
So that one, yeah, okay, let's keep the psychedelic one there. Let's keep the rock one here. So we've got a rock one and a psychedelic one. Yeah. So I'm going to add a section and...
Just put an outro on it, are we? With the guitar solo on it.
We could do outro, yeah, and I'll just do guitar solo.
I have noticed that, again, if you went into custom lyrics, you can use square brackets to put certain things in, like, you know, markers like chorus and verse and stuff like that. Put it in square brackets and it will recognise those parts as you go throughout the song. But you can also say like things like solo. And it does say in the little sort of help bits on there, if you put guitar solo, it will play a guitar solo. But I have found that sometimes a guitar sounds like a trumpet or a sitar or something that's definitely not a guitar. Hypnagogic, relating to the state immediately before falling asleep.
Nice.
There you go. Thank you, Tom, for that.
Psychedelia, neo-psychedelia, and psychedelic. Psychedelic, not delic. So that's the one we're going to extend.
Right.
Outro. Oh, hang on.
What did you do? He still got it wrong, he says. It's not a problem. You know, you're like that woman on, was it Countdown or whatever, that reads a diary and the diary? Not reads a diary, that'd be pretty boring, wouldn't it? Dictionary, that's the word I was looking for. How can you forget the word dictionary? That's the worst word to forget, isn't it, really? Yeah, reading the dictionary, but, you know, you're not as pretty, Tom, to be honest. But, you know, it's all good.
Oh, you mean Dictionary Corner in Countdown?
Yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Susan, what's her name? Susan something.
Dent. Susie Dent.
Yeah, Susie Dent. No, I don't know.
Yeah, Susie
She's
Dent.
not the one with not the one that does the numbers.
No, it does all the dictionary stuff. Yeah, or a diary if she's feeling particularly boring. Is it right? Where we at? What we got? Okay. What we got?
So this has done it, and the reason I wanted to wait for that to do it is if I hit remix here. Oh no, if I hit extend, sorry, it will then give me the prompt that I added in for that one. And I want to add that same prompt in to our psychedelic, neo-psychedelic one. Again, hit outro. There we go. So this is why it gets quite out of hand, because it's generated like that many just off this one idea. So it really gets a bit crazy sometimes.
And the advice is to do certain things, you need to keep those previous stems. So if you want to go back and edit certain parts or use the crop and edit section, you have to have the sections before it to do that. So don't go deleting everything until you've finished your song. Little tip. I found that out. So what are we still sticking with the same names? Does it change the names up? Sometimes it does.
No, we've still got Freakjam Town, and we've still got Lost in Cyberspace.
I'm preferring Freakjam Town. It just feels a little bit more appropriate for what we're doing right now. Just saying.
Yeah, we've also, you'll notice this genres we gave it have completely gone out the window. So we've now got rock, progressive metal, and metal. And the other one this was generated from psychedelic and neo psychedelic is now rock, hard rock, and instrumental rock.
Okay.
So it just shows that it goes all over the place, really.
It does, and obviously by blending genres, I imagine what happens is it hears other sounds which fit that sort of sound. If that makes sense, do you know what I mean? So it starts blending in other genres that fit.
Yeah.
Sonically.
So shall I? Because I don't think I'll be able to play them. Shall I get these over to you?
Yes.
Do you want to play that other song while I do that?
Yep, send them over on email. I will play the last song that you've got here, and then I will try and get those lined up while we do that. So this is Frosty Intentions. Josh, what is this song about?
So I wrote this one about a fridge that's trying to steal your dreams.
A fridge that's trying to steal your dreams. That's ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're working with, but it works. It's good. So
if I go to Luma Labs, I was making a video for this earlier today, wasn't
I? Hang about. Let me put it back on.
So we found this website that will also use AI to create video out of a still image. This is a Christmas tree. But these are the ones.
Take it away.
These are the ones it came up with for a fridge that's trying to steal your dreams. And some of them are pretty good, actually. This one's awesome.
Pretty good. They're pretty dark.
I mean, this is very dark. This is some guy who's been knocked out by the fridge. But the fridge doesn't seem to have much to do with this. It's just in the background.
Did he even make it to the fridge? Maybe he's just hungry.
Yeah, I mean, I won't go through all of these. This one was a pretty dark one as well. The fridge walks away while she's sleeping.
Just after closing its door as well.
Yeah.
Anywho, right, let's play this song, Frosty Intentions. Now you've got a bit of a visual reference in your head for what Josh is thinking for this. And we'll be back, hopefully, with these two new tunes. So here we go.
Kitchen all alone, man. I'm hearing whispers from the icebox friend. It's plotting schemes with cool intent, while I just want a late night snack again. Oh no, no, it's quite a scene. Selling dreams with frosty sheen. Open the door. Slam it shut, man. Feel the chill from a stainless steel plot. It's got ambition in every frost. Trying to cool down all the dreams I've got. Let's go, go! It's time to fight. Get my snack and hold on tight. There's a message in the freezer, chilling out, but trying to take control. I grab my sandwich, sudden surprise. Oh, it's got eyes with freezer burn eyes. No way, it's a cold war. Silent battle on the kitchen floor. Late night showdown, glacial stare. Fridges whispers fill the air. It's a duel under the kitchen light. Gonna win, gotta hold on tight. Those icy dreams, they start to spin. Freezers plotting from within. Refrigerator rumble in the night, tussling with my midnight bite. Freeze burned illusions start to rise as I stare into its scheming eyes. Gotta dodge that frosty grin, I won't let this Cold War win.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Frosty Intentions there. And as Wispy says in the chat room, this is nuts. And it is. It sounds amazing. I have sat listening to some of these songs, enjoying what this stuff has outputted, and feeling dirty for doing so. For some reason my chat's not working. Is that the same for everyone else? I think I've banned myself from my own chat room. I don't know. See what happens. Have you sent those tracks over, sir?
Yeah, you should have them now.
You sent them to my email?
Yeah, I think the cyberspace one was actually the better one.
Really?
I flicked through them quickly. Although it is more synth pop, the other one, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm just opening up the email now, and I'll get the link and download those. And we'll see what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. This is your suggestions. This has been produced live on the show. It's allegedly about you guys in a country synth pop, stoner rock, Glaswegian guitar solo. Did I miss something? With a female vocal styly. Not sure how it's come out. Some are good, some are bad. And some, if you put a bit of work into, can sound amazing, like that last track that Josh done. So let's see where we're at with that. So just sort of doing... Josh, tell him a joke, wasn't it, really? Because I'm just he's gone. He's naffed off.
Haven't I?
Well, we're seeing a weird view of your camera there, sir.
Hang on. There we go. It's tracking again.
Just waiting for your download to complete. It's being weird for some reason.
They should only be small files.
It's just come up as unconfirmed. Oh, there we go. It's done it now. Right, it should open up that. And then we can get the ball rolling. Just let my computer's working hard. So, we'll give it a second to do its thing. So, can anyone in the chat room envision themselves playing with this stuff and putting out some songs? And, how are you feeling about it now with what you've heard and what we've shown you? And, once you can open this file, then, I'll play you these songs as well. It's just taken a while here. Just because, the poor old computer is working hard. So...
I'll tell you the other thing we could do quickly.
Go on then.
Hang on. Application. Oh, no, I want video capture. No, I don't want video capture. I want window capture.
So, what do you think on the future of this, Josh?
What, video capture? In OBS?
No. The whole shebang, this AI... we've come on such a long way in a year and a bit. Where do you think this goes now?
I think it will split the talent from the people who aren't talented. Because everyone who's not talented is just going to use AI, and the ones that want to write properly are going to write properly,
But how are we going to know the difference?
Well, there'll be good songs and bad songs.
But as we have proven tonight, these things can turn out good songs. You said to me yourself the other day that you wish you had the ability to write hooks and choruses and licks like this thing does, because every line is an earworm.
Oh, yeah, but I wouldn't listen to anything I say.
But you're right, it does. You tell it to write a chorus, it writes a slamming chorus 9 times out of 10. You tell it to write a good bridge or a pre-chorus, and it does it. It's interesting, you know, and I'm wondering, you know, do you think people are going to adopt this for writing? Do you think they're going to slam in their lyrics to one of these, you know, come up with a chord structure and a melody and then go away and learn that and tout that as their own? And if so, is that legal?
Well, apparently you own everything that it generates. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's fully Thor, shut up. No one wants to hear a squeaky. Well, I don't think many people want to hear a squeaky ball. So let's try and make some artwork, shall we?
Yes.
In Photoshop.
Yeah. Show them how that works as well. I mean, this is down the rabbit hole now.
This is how far Photoshop's come. You can take a blank image. What did we call it? It was
What do we call what?
What was the song going to be called? I know it changed name, but we had a title.
Oh, we did. I've got my notes here. Bear with me. It was going to be called The Curse of Virtual Man.
The Curse. Okay. Let's just see what it does with a virtual man.
That sounds almost wrong, but you know. Right, I'm loading these tracks in now. I should be, yeah.
So that UDO will generate artwork, but when you've got Photoshop, might as well use Photoshop.
Oh, totally. One of our favourite things and our everyday loves.
Yeah. Okay. It's literally come up with a virtual man.
I like him. Let's use him. He's pretty cool. Our little white dude. No, the little white dude. Yeah, with the tie. He's got an element of charm about him. I like him.
Okay, let's see. Let's take this a bit further then, because this is pretty boring and bland. So let's just see if I can jazz it up a little bit.
For those of you who remember lockdown, this is what we used to do a lot of this, sitting on Skype, Zooms, generally with alcohol involved. Josh showing us creative things like this, and it's, you know, I like doing these little shows and doing something a bit different and scaring the life out of you with what is actually capable of things today. You know, I've worked in a lot of industries doing design and bits and pieces and never really kept up with technology, but Josh is on top of it all the time, and you know, it makes a huge difference to sort of actually be exposed to all of this sort of stuff, and it really does blow my mind, and I have to work with it every day. It's there we go. Now let's see. Yeah, that's getting something going. Can we give him a little goatee, just like Keanu?
How do you spell goatee?
Goaty.
Oh, it is literally goatee. I thought it was spelled like a...
No.
I thought there was like a H in there and stuff.
They're probably the French version. It's Goate umlik or whatever it is. Goatee. You know, I'm sure there's something along that line, but no, goatee's good. They'll understand.
Oh my god.
That's not a goatee. That's not a goatee either. That's a donkey. Or a goat. Or it is a goat. Okay, let's leave the goat. Yeah, I asked for a goatee, we got a goat. Let's have the goat. We'll have a virtual goat.
I'm going for beard.
Tom says it probably is Goatee, but I always use Goaty. It works.
Might be why we don't have a goatee.
It might be, maybe. There we go.
Good.
That's a bit Ned Flanders.
Yeah, I quite liked. I don't know. I quite like that one, to be honest.
That's looking at him through a lens. I'm liking that for our virtual man. That works. His head's reflected in a mirror glass of technology or some shit.
It's not dark enough. I wanted it darker.
That is pretty dark. I'll be, you know, it's not where you normally have your head.
Yeah, I want the background darker. Let's see what we can do.
Right, we're going to get this quick bit of artwork done, and then we're going to play these 2 tunes, and then we're going to say goodnight, and thank you very much for sort of coming. It's interesting to do something a bit different, nice to...
Well, none of that worked.
I like the magnifying glass moustache. That is fantastic. That's got to stay. I don't know why. It just has charm and appeal. But yeah, I mean, it's we might do a few more of these sort of different ideas of technology and what's going on in life and other bits and pieces, as well as doing sort of just general chats about ourselves. We'll do chats about other things. That's definitely darker, Josh.
Yep, that's what I'm picturing. It wants to go light. It does not want to do dark, does it? Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that looks like it could be an album cover, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, especially for the psychedelic ones.
Yeah. All right, we'll stick with that.
Right, okay, let's, there we go. And maybe Josh will send me that and we'll stick that in the show notes on Facebook as well. Right, let's have a listen to one of these tracks. So the first one we're going to listen to is Lost in Cyberspace, ladies and gentlemen. Is it appropriate for us? Let's find out.
Born in a neon glow, screens flicker and I can't let go. Artificial horizon I chase, code keeps changing lines as I pace. Error sparks and my mind's adrift, in a loop where no one exists. Out in the digital haze I roam, glitching past my broken dreams. Virtual man, you've got no home. Always lost in cyberspace, just hunting, just a seeking. Caught between the wires, tight. Static waves pulse through my veins. Reality fades, leaving only chains. I reach out but feel the binary lies, searching faces in screens that cry, haunted by the pixel stare, in a world so vast, but I'm gasping for air. Electric streets, the neon calls, in the haze of smoky halls. Stoner minds wander through the coded space, chasing dreams in a pixelated race. Freaks and geeks, a cyber clan. Glaswegian nights under the virtual plan. Airy days, singing about the virtual man. On the web, it's quite the clan. Glaswegian nights, sonar eyes can see them clear. Synth waves, digital crave, grooves, and there's lots of moves at Freakjam Town. Chill vibes, so synth thrives,
Lost in the glare of pixel lights, we're surfing dreams through endless nights. Neon glows on midnight scenes, breaking codes in the quest for means. Echoes of laughter in the cyber glow, a community in the current's flow.
So that was Lost in Cyberspace and Freakjam Town there. Generated tonight on Udio with all your suggestions. And I'm not sure about the second one. Freakjam Town.
No, I think Cyberspace was better, I think.
And that guitar solo, man.
I haven't heard it. I've not heard it yet.
Oh, you need go now. Go listen now. Just Lost in Cyberspace. And listen to guitar solo, and that's absolutely amazing. Again, this is what I'm talking about, and you know that's had no guidance from us. So if we were sitting there, we would literally listen to each one, choose one that we liked. If we didn't like it, we regenerate it, get a new one until we're getting something that was the right feel for us. And then obviously we'd be structuring our own lyrics and working with our own hooks and bits and pieces like that. And you know, then you've got control over your arrangement as well. So Josh is just going on a ride to make us all feel sick while he listens. And you know, Wispy said in the chat, he said, you know, I'm scared that if I try, I'll like it. And I'm kind of perpetually stuck in that moment right now, Wispy. You know, it's a great, you know, for Meet the Freaks, I have generated nearly 25 different themes. We've got sea shanties. We've got Richard Cheese versions, thanks to Wispy's request. We've got Celtic ones. We've got all sorts of stuff going on that I can use week in, week out. And for production of shows like this, web shows and podcasts and bits and pieces, it's an amazing thing. For lyricists, it's an amazing thing. But
can I do a shout out to...
Go on.
Can I just do, if anyone's after a laugh, on Udio, if you find a guy called Mitch Burger and the Fries,
oh, yes,
he has got some of the best songs that I've ever heard, including I Said Some Dumb Shit. I'm Ready for a Little Butt Play's quite a good one. I've got A Boner and a Broken Heart's quite good. I Just Bust a Nut in My Pants. That's quite a funny one.
So
it's
obviously Josh has been writing songs about you know, fridges stealing your dreams and stuff like that, and I've been kind of writing serious songs to try and fool you on the start of the show there to see, you know, if people would pick up on anything. And basically I'm using it for evil. Josh is using it for good, apparently. That's how that works. So what did you think of that guitar solo?
I still haven't heard it. Hang on.
You can listen to it on the site, man. Skip to the end.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, so it picked up on the whole harmony thing that I typed in, didn't it?
Yep. And the
nice.
the little sort of distorted rundowns and bits and pieces like that. There's some really nice nuances in it. And this is another thing I've noticed about the thing. It makes the occasional mistake. It makes the occasional mistake like a musician might make the occasional mistake, but you kind of leave it on because the feel's good.
Well, yeah, because our knowledge of music it's mathematical, but it's not computer mathematical. It's not binary.
Yeah.
You know, equal temperament isn't binary. to a certain extent. So the computer knows what the computer's been told is good is what we tell the computer is good. So it's not using perfect notes, it's using what humans would play.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? It's like, yeah.
Well, it's obviously analysing human music. This is the thing. There's an element of it's got a data bank of human. It must have Weird Al in there. It must have Miles Kennedy in there. It must have these artists that it's picking up on. I don't know if it's connected to the internet. I didn't think that was a thing. They normally work off massive databases, but are not actually on the web. So it's obviously scanning all of this and picking up the nuances and picking up the breathing and picking up the little pitchy notes and picking up the maybe a drop of a word without pronouncing it properly, he says. Picking up at the odd clang on the guitar strings. It's all these little nuances which really make those tracks sell. And it's, yeah, I'm still scared. You haven't convinced me it's a good thing yet, Josh.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's 9:15. Thank you very much for stopping by and listening to us get a bit techie and stuff tonight. I'm gonna put it out there. Go over to udio.com. You can get 100 credits for free, and you can make your own stuff. Make a track, send it over to us, and we'll do another one of these shows featuring your songs.
And if you want to follow, do you know yours? Do you want to give your name out or not? Mine is literally beer can, like beer can.
Oh,
so if you want to find any of those tracks, they're on there as.
Yeah, you can find me on there as well. I'm not actually signed in right now. And again, there's another website called suno.com. I've had a quick look at it. I don't find it as good as Udio. But if you want to check that out as well, go and have a look out. And, yeah, the masters of AI have spoken before they are our masters. Josh, thanks for joining me tonight, man. It's been a pleasure. You've had to put up with me all day in the office and put up with me all night on here, so thanks for that.
That's all right.
Wicked. I think we should play out with Lost in Cyberspace because I think that for me is the best track out of the two, and I want to hear that blistering guitar solo again. So thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for throwing your suggestions in and coming along and having to listen to what this stuff can churn out. Go and spend some time with it. As I said, make a track, download it, send it to me, and we'll do another show on this featuring all your creations over there from Udio. And, have some fun and see if you enjoy it. And if you do, feel dirty like I do every time I use it. But sometimes it's good to feel dirty. Just putting it out there. What do you reckon, Josh?
Yep.
Right, say goodbye.
Oh, bye-bye.
See you later. Right, we'll catch you on Thursday down at Mr. Bumble's at the Jam Night. And I do believe Andy and Aslan are back this week, Josh.
Yep, I hope so.
You haven't been called in for any sort of parachuted in for any depths or both depths?
Nope.
Oh, wicked. There you go. So big thanks to Josh for doing the jam for the past couple of weeks. And we'll see you down there from about 9 o'clock. See you later. Take care. This is Lost in Cyberspace.
I was born in a neon glow. Screens flicker and I can't let go. Artificial horizon I chase. Code keeps changing lines as I pace. Error sparks and my mind's adrift in a loop where no one exists. Out in the digital haze I roam, glitching past my broken dreams. Virtual man, you've got no home. Always lost in cyberspace, just hunting, just a seeking. Caught between the wires, tight. Static waves pulse through my veins. Reality fades, leaving only chains. I reach out but feel the binary lies.
searching faces in screens that cry, haunted by the pixel stare in a world so vast, but I'm gasping for air. Electric streets.